Interrupted. Just continue. Something happened.
This conference will now be recorded.
So that concept we call it as a geo replication or a geo base data storage. I'm not talking to everyone. Just you need a little bit dareness, or try in YouTube for only butler scenes only. So that is called a Mr. Robo. It's not about Robo. It's about a guy, but it is a psycho movie type. It's completely hacking related. If you watch that series, for some people it is like yeah kind of stuff because of the scene and the series making. For me also, I don't like it because extra scenes I don't like it. It's become too you know yeah kind of stuff only. But hacking is very intelligent. Intelligently they show hacking kind of stuff. We can understand that one also. Okay, so lot of data centers are there in India. Okay, don't worry. Actually, original first computer in India, 1949, I think so. 48 or 49. 48 we purchased, I think 48 or 49 we purchased a computer from US by Nehru only, and next year we build our own computer and our own algorithms. We didn't came to the public. Even US also came to public after 1965 like that. 65 people know that there is some computer in America, not in India. Okay, we are developed so far developed. Just we didn't see, and we are telling like, oh no, this thing happened like that. So the first one is a work group, guys. We'll go to the topic only. So, what is this work group? And there is a few questions. What is work group? What is domain? What is the difference between work group and domain? So, for me, I'm going to my paint. Type paint, right? It's a psychosystem. Now, this is my physical mission giving power. Wait a second. Okay, so we'll see what is a work group. For example, my laptop in work group. Work group means nothing but you are a member of work group. That's it. Okay. Just for an example, our laptops are in a work group. Okay. It is a group only. It is in the a particular group. So what is this work group pieces? For example, I have a PC, right? I have a PC A, PCB like that. PC. Yesterday we have a PC, right? PC. I have a two users are there. User one, okay, means student one, student two is there. So I am using user one and user two. Okay, in my PC. Who is admin? First one is admin. Who can able to change the settings, enforce the settings? Admin only.
User one or administrator.
Admin only, right? So this admin account information stores in this PC only. Means username password stores in this PC only. I am not depends upon anyone. No other PC is controlling my PC. I am controller. I am the whole control of my PC. I'm the whole control of my PC. In my network, if I have a multiple pieces in my network, if I have a multiple pieces, for example, I have a small organizations. Okay, it's a small organization. I have a multiple pieces in my organization, like maybe a 10, 20, or 50 pieces are there. Okay, so each individual pieces has a PC name, for example, A, B, C, D, and username, for example, This is user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4. All are admins only. So there are administrators of their PCs. They can control. They will install application. They uninstall applications. Okay, they can change the settings. They can change the passwords. Everything will be there, and the user information stores in their PCs only. The user information store in their PCs only. So this is a work group. No centralized control. No other PC controlling other PCs. For example, here user one want to log into BPC. User one want to log into BPC. PCA's user one. User one is belongs to PCA, but he want to log into PCB. Can he log in?
Yes, sir, he can.
How?
So because he is the main system admin, so he can log in any of the system which includes in the network.
This is not a main PC. It is a PC. One of the PC in the network. All are in work group only.
Actually, they all are in the same network, right, sir?
By taking user one permissions.
Okay.
So
Sir,
if
by
he is
taking
not the
permission,
PC,
user two can log in, sir.
Where is
If
user
the
one
user one
located? Where is the user
in the
one
same network. PCA.
information? User one
PCA.
username password PCA, right? Is
Yes, sir.
PCB knows about user one?
Uh,
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, right? So here is the
Yes.
information in PCA. You don't know about user one, and he tell you are not my user. Of course, maybe you confuse with the networking network. We access now from PCB. We use a student one, password one, right? So that is a different one. That is like when I'm accessing PCB, sorry, one PC to another PC share folders. How to give that PC's username only. That PC's username and password only. Then only I can able to connect it. I am sending that one. So normally we don't know. Now we should give our username password only. But when you're accessing others, so then who got a permissions? So based on that we have to give. Okay, that is a different. Who is authenticated? Authentication verification. Like again PCB again yesterday practical. So PCB want to access PCS shared files, right? So when it is asking a sharing request, it is asking give me username and password for authentication. So I didn't specify any user there here, right? It is I'm giving PCS username and password from B. So PCA will authenticate means verify. Okay, using this username and password you are accessing. Understand? Using this username and password you are accessing, it will automatically give the data. So that is a little bit different. So you log out from the PC. Think like you log out from the PC and you are logging as a user one. There are in the network, but PCB don't know user one. It knows user two. PCC know user three only, not user one or user two. So you can't log in directly. Okay, you have to create a user one in a PCB. Otherwise you can't log in. Okay, so this is one. The previous one I told already. That is okay. So another hand is mainly, for example, user one want to change settings in PCC, CPC. Can he do? User one want to change some settings here or control.
No, sir.
For example, I want to, yeah, very good. We can't control because there is no authorization from here to here. Both are in the same network, but no controller on a PC, right? For example, user 4 want to install application in their PC, PCD. In their PC, you want to install application. Okay. Is it required to give PCA or PCB username there? I will go
No, sir.
again back.
No,
I have a
sir.
student 1, student 2. Okay, student 2 is a standard user, student 1 is a admin user, right? So in same PC only, in same PC only, is a admin, is a standard user. Student 2 login, want to install application, want to install a application. Immediately it will ask, you want to install an application, give the
Administrator password and
administrator password,
username and password.
administrator password. So it will show administrator and give the administrator password or username and password, right? But here, is it asking anyone's, any other PC's usernames here? It's not there, right?
No, sir.
Right.
No.
You
No.
understand this concept mainly? This
Yes,
part.
sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So a PC contains their own administrator and their users. Administrator will individual PCs having their own administrator, no centralized administrator, no centralized administrator. Is a individual PC having their own administrator, no centralized administrator. Okay, no centralized administrator. Individual PCs having their own administrator. Simple understand. Okay, so that is called a work group. No centralized control. It is a decentralized administration. Every PC is their administrator, can control their PCs. It means like they can change the settings, installation of applications, creating a rules, applying group policies, everything by that administrator account only. That's it. So what I said, administrator. It is a decentralized. Remember, what is a work group? Decentralized administration. Decentralized administration. Every PC or every system has their own administrator or admin. Okay, no other PCs admin, other PCs. Oh no, why I put a no? Sentence will be damaged. Other PCs admin. A PCs admin cannot control other PCs. Okay, so there's a few more things are there, so we'll see that one. Next, what is this domain? What is the domain? So we'll again, I'm going to same diagram only, but little bit different. Not much different. Only we are adding one more PC. That's it. For example, I have a PCs. These PCs are connected in the network. I'm putting one more PC. What happened? Okay, so here I will put a one big PC. So this is my server. My server name is S1. Okay, this is PCA, B, C, D, E. What is the domain? Domain is a logical administrative boundary of users and computers. When you writing a domain, so I'm writing a domain here. So what is a domain means a logical administrative boundary of users and computers. Okay, users and computers. Domain is a logical administrative boundary of users and computers. Okay, so here it is. Hmm. What is that meaning? And also I will tell. Okay, so here it is in a, this is a domain controller. This is a server. This is a domain controller. What it contains, the member of the domain information stores in the domain controller. It stores member of the domain members stores in the controller. Here it is, for example, my APC, BPC, C, D are become a members. Initially there are in work group. Now there are a members. They took a membership of my domain. They took a membership of my domain. So what happened? I will put a boundary. Look at the boundary. So this is okay. So in my server, I have a list of computers who are in my domain. I have a server. In the server, I have a database. In the server, I have a database. In the database, okay, in the database, in this database, I have a list of computers are there. Okay, so the list I am writing here. A, B, C, D. These are all in my database. It means these are all in my domain. These are all in my domain. Next, I create some users here. In the database, I created a users also. So user is like a user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5, user 6, user 7, for example. Okay, so I created these users, user 1 to user 7 I created in my server only. Okay, so these are all member of my domains. This is my boundary, logical boundary. It's not a physical boundary. All are in network only. All pieces are network. S1 A B C D E all are in a same network only. But S1 is a server, and it is a domain controller, and S1 A B C D in a same domain. For example, some domain name, uh, Vedic.com. Domain name is Vedic.com. Okay, this is my domain name. Okay, it's a name only, that's it. So like a membership, guys, simple understand what is this membership, domain kind of stuff. For example, I'm an employee of 70s. I'm a member of 70s. I'm an employee of 70s. It means I'm a 70s. For example, some organization is there, like Arnich is there, or maybe Tech Mahindra is there, some different organizations are there, right? So if I'm working there also, can I do work like this? I'm working here as full time membership is there. Okay,
No, sir.
we should not work in other organizations. Okay, so another hand I will tell another hand. Okay, so best one is like employees may confuse, but for example, there are several parties are there, right? Now political parties. For example, there is a party called ABCD. Okay, ABC party. Okay, ABCT party. So then you are a member of the party. You are a member of that party. For example, we'll take a name like Urvi. Urvi is a belongs to ABC party. Or Urvi, any other names? Pallavi. Okay, Jagan. Okay, Tushar. Okay, these are all in a ABC party. Okay, so someone started another party. Okay, someone started another party, like a XYZ party. Okay, so in that party, other people are there. For example, Aditya is there. Okay, Aditya is there. Pawan, um, Rahul, because easy name to write. Okay, so these are these party members. Um, so, for example, Jagan is a member of ABC and also a member of XYZ party, political party. Is it possible? Either you are in a this
No.
party or that party or
No,
no
sir.
party, right? Either in you are in a this party or no party. No party means war group. You are in this party means you are in a ABC domain. If you are in this one, Aditya is in a XYZ. Aditya in a XYZ domain. So simple to understand domain and war group and domain and other domain. If you are a member of one domain, you cannot be a member of any other domain till you are out from the domain. For example, recently there is a politician in a Telangana left his main party and is joined into another party. First of all, he resigned to the party and he resigned to his MLA and every position and he joined to another party. Okay, now it is quite happening. So previously I never seen 5 6 years back I never seen this kind of stuff, but recently last 5 years it is happening, right? A lot of politicians they resign to their party and they join into another party and without getting any things with the MLA MPs and all doing that one, right? So like that. Okay, you have to resign means you have to decommission this one. You have to get yourself or remove from the domain and then only you can able to join into another domain. So that is very simple to understand this domain and users and all kind of stuff. Here it is a membership is mainly important. We should discuss about computer wise, computer and then user wise also. Users are just names, not other things. Okay, now A B C D in my domain, there are in my database now because there are took a membership and I have a users from user 1, user 2, user 3, user 4, user 5, user 6, user 7. Now user 1 went to PCA and type his name, username, password. What happened when he type username and password? This will go to my domain controller. This information go to my domain controller. I'll put a red color for this one. Okay, this information go to my domain controller. In domain controller verifies username and password is correct, then it will tell yes, this username and password is correct, let them log in. Very simple term I am telling. Okay, not depth. Okay, simple. You put a username and password, request go to server will verify username and password and it will authenticate you. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Very good. May I ask you why server is it is request is going to server and authenticated, why not A is not authenticating?
A is a system, sir.
A is a system.
It's the head and domain head.
This is a header domain. This is the
Yes,
client.
right.
One more small where user is login A,
System client A.
right? And where user information is stored actually
Domain only.
domain
Database.
only. So
Database. Server one
database.
database.
Database means in a server only user information stores. So if you want to verify the user, where information is available, there only we have to verify, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Okay, so that's a simple thing. You're right, correct. Exactly. A is a client system and it is a normal system only, not it not store any database of user information. User information stored in server, so that's why it is a member of domain. That is also correct. Okay, it is a member of a domain, so compulsory domain controller will authenticate users, not a domain clients. Client won't authenticate you, server will authenticate you. Domain controller will authenticate you. Very good. Now user 2 login here, user 3 login here, user 4 login here. Okay, what is this? User 3 login here, like this. User 5 login here. Is it possible?
No.
No, sir, it will not authenticate because it is outside the logical boundary.
Very good, very good. It is a not in our domain. It is not in our domain means our domain user cannot log into outside of our domain. Okay, we don't know, this server don't know about EPC. Okay, and EPC don't know about our domain, so definitely we can't able to do that one. Very good. Now again, can user 4 can log in here?
Yes, sir.
No.
Yes,
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 sir, it can log in.
yes, sir, he can log in.
He can log in.
Yes, sir.
We can
Yes,
able
sir.
to log in because user
Yes.
4 not belongs to B, C, D, A. Is not belongs to any system. Is belongs to domain,
Domain.
and we are in the domain.
Hmm.
We are in the domain. Okay. So for example, user 5 want to log in here. He can log in. User 3 want to log in here. He can log in. Okay. Because there are domain users. Domain user can log in anywhere in the domain. Anywhere in the domain. Next, user 1 login here today. For example, user 2 login here today, user 3 login here, user 4 login. Okay, now today completed, work completed. Tomorrow, okay, tomorrow, user 4, for example, user 3 want to log in here, user 4 login here, user 2 login here, user 1 is login here. Tomorrow, today they log in. Once they log out, so tomorrow again, first come first serve type, right? You know, in a college or a school, coaching centers. So we are very interested. Then automatically, if you come late, you have to sit back side. If you come early, you have to sit in front side. Actually, reverse. That is school days only. College days is reverse. Okay, if you
Actually,
come
it's
early,
reverse,
you
sir.
have to sit in a back bench. Definitely, will say
Right.
go to back bench only. Okay, yeah, you're telling something.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, sir. It's like this only.
Yeah,
The
okay.
ones who comes first gets the last bench.
Yeah, not gets the last bench. We choose last bench.
Same thing, sir.
Yeah, we choose last bench. Better is last bench. Okay. So if you
Hmm.
come early,
It is.
so sadly you have to sit in a front bench only. Okay.
If we come late, sir.
If you come late, yeah. If you come
Uh,
late, then you have to choose. You don't have a choice. You have to sit in front.
but we somehow, sir, ask our friends to manage us at the last benches only.
But only thing is, if girls are in the college, like my college, this is one bench, one another one. Always sit here only. No problem. Because these 3 4 rows are filled with girls and no one will mind about sitting anywhere in the back benches. So always I will get a reserved seat here only. Here it is
Lucky
only
you, sir.
competition. Good guys, people who show us a good one, they're sitting in a front and all others sitting in any place. But one teacher, madam is great. A guy never listen to anyone. Even he never sit in a front bench. The madam make him to sit in a front bench one day, and whenever her classes came, he always go and sit in a front bench only. See, great people. That's why you have to hire good looking madams first. Only because of that only he's sitting there. Why this is okay. What I'm we aware of, we are went to the college days, sweet memories, bad memories, sad memories, and everything. So it's okay. Here it is. For example, first day user one, user two, user three, user four sit there. Next day, first come first serve type, first come first choice type. So people change their random seats. Okay. So is there login like that? One day one
Yes,
seat,
sir.
second day one seat. So we can do it because of user not stored in a user information, user login credentials not stored in a computers. It stores in a our domain controller only. So that is a one thing. So centralized database, centralized administration. Next, yeah, we forget one few more points. Okay, so we have to add some like comparison we require. For example, user one login here. He want to install some application in this PC. He cannot install that application. He has to take permission from admin or admin password. Using admin password he can able to install the application. So this PC has domain admin is there. This domain admin administrator of all PCs. Domain admin is the administrator of all PCs. These individual PCs don't have any administrators. They have a users, but there are not administrators. Okay, domain admin is the administrator of all the PCs. Okay, without a domain admin permission password, you can't change the settings. You can't change the settings. You can't install the applications. Also, okay. So domain admin as a whole rights entire system. He is a controller of entire system. Centralized administrator is a centralized administrator. So then it is called a centralized administration. Okay. Next. Yeah, there is a limit. A very good question. Number of users or a number of computers in the domain, there is a limit. But comparatively, from 2003, 2008, 2008, usually like onwards, the it's a practically unlimited users and part. Okay, one side is a physical part, and another side is a uh, service oriented. There is a limitation of number of users per one domain or a domain controller, but still the current versions, if you are going with the new versions are changing, so number of users, number of computers also increasing. Okay. Okay, somewhere one point I'm missing. I'm not missing, just I'm not getting in mind properly. I need a sentence. Okay, this point understand. If you want to install application, you want to change the settings, you can't change it. You have to
Yes, sir.
queue admin user account only. Yes, admin only can able to change it. Next, advantages we have to tell. So another side. For example, users need an application. These PCs are a users need some application or settings. Okay, they need some application or maybe some change of settings or maybe a background. For example, this is my background. Where are we? Where are we? Here it is. Maybe a background setting or maybe a firewall setting, maybe a firewall setting or maybe a background setting or maybe a startup and shutdown settings or maybe a network settings or maybe network security settings or a application access settings. Okay, or maybe a any general settings like or maybe update related settings. So for example, if you have a 10 PCs in a work group, can we do all settings? For example, one PC we are doing, 10 PCs also we can do it. Little bit time taken, but we can do it for a 10 PCs, right?
With the help of admin, we
Yes,
can do
sir.
that.
Multicast.
By using admin account, we can do that, right, sir?
No, normally work group, 10 PCs are there. Work group, 10 PCs are there. You have to install some applications. You have to do some settings, background settings, firewall settings. Can we do for 10 PCs? Even it will
We have
take
to do
time and
one
a
by
little
one.
bit. I need energy for
By
that one.
so by a single user or else have to do for 10 users.
All systems, system wise, understanding system
Yes,
wise.
sir, we can do it
10
individually.
systems are okay.
We can do it by individual or else we can do it by admin, sir. Domain admin.
Uh, Forget about domain. The question is, can you, if I give 10 PCs, you have to do all these settings, installing applications. In our lab, in a Pune lab, we have 30 systems. I install all VMware, copying data, drivers installation, settings we done. All are work group PCs only, individual PCs. So we can do it, right? So 10 PCs
Right.
okay, 20 pieces okay, 30 pieces I done, so it's also okay. It took 2 days time, so completed. For example, you have a 50 pieces, 100 pieces. Imagine 200 pieces, 500 pieces,
Yeah, sir.
1000 pieces. Number of pieces
Mhm.
increases. It means number of user base increases, number of pieces increases. It's very difficult to maintain individually, right?
Hmm. Right.
All 500 pieces should have same background, only background setting. One setting only I'm telling. Okay, the background should be my company logo only, not whatever it is. Okay, not something like, when we are in our office, in our classroom. I told always, like, you don't change the background, keep it a background, normal screen only, don't change the background. People said, like, if boys are there, they put a joker photo, or they put a some what is a DC related photos, or maybe um, what we can say, Avengers photo or cars, like that. If girl is sitting in a desktop, she put a puppies, or maybe a flowers, like this kind of stuff. Okay, so I told, like, don't change it, but people are changing because it's in a work group. I can't control it. Now come to the domain. Through domain, using a policy called a group policies, I can create a policy name, policy things, like the name is like a concept called a group policy. Using these group policies, I can enforce various type of settings to multiple users, or a multiple user base, means user and computers. I can enforce the settings. For example, all are required as some application. I can deploy that application. For example, there is a 10 computers are there. 10 computers required MS Office. Through my server, I can deploy a MS Office. For example, people are changing their backgrounds. I can tell, don't change the background, or keep a particular background only. So I can enforce a background also. Okay, or maybe firewall settings are required, so people are disabling, enabling firewall, and keep on asking admin permission to change it. What I done, I create a policy, enforce the policy to everyone. So this is the firewall rules, this is the settings, this is your network communication settings, or maybe application access settings. So like that, I can able to enforce use certain settings to users. So centralized control. What is a centralized control? Normally, we learn domain means centralized control. What is a centralized control? From single PC, we are controlling authentication of users and computers. We are controlling settings or a work environment of users and computers. We can able to control it. Okay, got the point? Last one. Group policy means we can enforce settings from central PC.
Sir, can be centralized policy gives for a limited number of users. If, example, there are 10 members in the group, I wanted to do certain changes only to the 5 members. Is it possible?
It is possible, but group policy won't work like that. Group policy
Then
does
how
not
can
mean
we
group.
do that, sir?
Group policy does not mean group of users. Okay, it works in a different ways. We will see that one, group policies. Okay, it's just a policy. For example, government create a policies from tomorrow onwards. People should wear a mask. Everyone in India, right? That meaning is everyone in India. From tomorrow onwards, essentials only run. It means categorizing entire people into essentials shops, non-essential shops. Right? The policy is essentials should run, non-essentials should stop. No liquor. So sad. Okay. So this is like that. So
How can we
it's a
perfect, sir,
category.
for that limited users?
Understand? It's not an
Like,
individual user or individual group.
okay,
Okay.
okay, sir.
Yeah, we will see the group policy how it is works. That time I will explain because it's already 1 o'clock. People are hungry. They are eating papers, computers, mouse, keyboards also.
Sir, here in Delhi, liquor is now being home delivered.
Liquor is free.
No, no free, sir. How can it be free, sir? I'm saying it now. Home delivery services are here for liquor.
Yeah,
No
I
more, sir.
think because of bus ticket is free for ladies. Okay, train
Ladies,
ticket is
yes.
free for ladies. So many free things are
Photos.
going on. Maybe Aravind Kejriwal also given liquor free for ladies.
Huh?
Liquor
This
free for
can be.
Why,
ladies.
sir? Why, sir? Like that?
Everything he's given free for ladies only, right? So then he also given liquor free for ladies. Gents should not buy liquor.
They will give free to their husbands.
Every man love their girlfriend and wives.
Kejriwal,
Yeah,
sir.
sir. Because
He
they
should
give
also
Definitely.
free to them, right, sir?
also to Jagan Mohan Reddy, sir.
Why?
Because how many people are active when you said the word liquor.
Really, right? So now how to repair a family life? It is very simple. Give liquor free to ladies or discount for ladies. Only for ladies we will sell. Put a board like that. Very simple. Okay. So almost like what is that Gruhahimsa? What is in English like a domestic
Yeah,
violence
sir.
will be reduced. So both
Most
will
of the
happily
houses are
drink.
controlled by ladies itself, sir. In our India, in India,
Hmm.
so the politicians are attracting only ladies. First of all, if
Yes.
automatically ladies votes are increasing, automatically the men voting also increases.
So yeah, he said like a Jagan Mohan Reddy, like in Andhra Pradesh, all things are for ladies only. Like if you have a child, lady will get money. If your child is going to school, lady will get money.
Ammavadi, Cheyuta.
Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. Basically, what happened from the ancient days in our India, the ladies are treated somewhat cheaper than men, sir.
No, 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 no,
So the
never.
sir.
That people are changing things, but wait, I have to stop the recording, otherwise it's become political recording. So let me complete a domain.
Yeah, sir.
Right, sir.
Centralized. It is a centralized administration. Okay, admin of domain is okay is admin of every one in domain. Okay, simple. For every PC instead of telling for every PC is a administrator. So instead of that one, so I told like this: centralized administration. Okay, and every PC. Okay, every PC has their own administrator. Now all PCs having one administrator. all PCs has all PCs have or has only. That is a difficult one. All PCs has.
Have, sir, have, because it's plural.
Yes, that's a
Have
conflict.
comes with singular.
How?
Can you elaborate that second line? What does the line mean?
The
Actually,
second one,
it's
right?
not clear.
Yeah. So if you don't, it's easy. All PCs have a single administrator. Sorry. Yeah, the first line, second line, this confusion point. Okay, very simple way. Okay, domain administrator. Domain admin is admin for all. Very simple. All means all systems in the domain. All means all systems in the domain. All means all system in the domain. Now it is easy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, that is a better one. Okay, so domain controller controls domain controller controls the PCs, controls uh, domain computers. Okay, so this is enough. Okay, there is a few more points to add. Okay, so uh, we can enforce settings to users and computers in domain. So this is enough. Okay, so we'll see in afternoon what are the practicals, how to create a domain controller. In afternoon we'll see uh, how to create a domain controller. First we'll do this one, then we'll discuss other things. Okay, so what are the things required for that one? So we need a Windows server first, then in that Windows server few settings, domain controller creation. So we'll see that one first. And also there is a lot of terminologies are there, guys. Server is not a simple one. Lot of words are there, lot of words, each word having a meaning and something is there. So definitely everything you should learn. Okay, we should remember that one. I will explain while I'm doing it. So up to now this is about your server. Again, I'm going with the server. Server means it's provide a certain services. Different type of servers are there. Type of servers means DHCP server, DNS server, print server, VPN server, deployment server, mail server, database servers. These are all servers only. Hardware wise, tower, rack, blade servers are there. That's the thing. Work group and domain is a very important difference between work group and domain is also important. So work group means no centralized administrator, decentralized administration. Every PC has their own administrator. We can't control other PCs. We cannot change our settings by based on other PCs. Domain is a centralized administrator. Domain admin is a admin for all in the domain, all systems in the domain. The domain controller controls the domain computers, means computers in the domain. So it is simple statement. Okay, we can enforce settings to users and computers in the domain. Actually, domain means logical administrative boundary of users and computers. That's why I given a boundary. Even though they are in the same physical network, if you are not a member of my domain, so there is no relationship between that system to or domain. Okay. So domain controller maintain a database of users, groups, and computers information. So that again we will see in this one. Okay. That's it, guys. That's it for now. So take a break and
This
be back
conference
at
is no longer being recorded.
2:30. Be back at 2:30. So mostly to by 2:45, I will start the class. Okay. So join. By 2:15 itself, I open my this one. Okay. Try to be there at 2:30, 2:40. Mostly I will start by 2:45. So even 5 minutes this that. Okay. Okay. We'll first anyway first 15 minutes I will tell about how to set up things starting and okay.